understand that, I get that, but that's, we're talking, when we say, you know, those small examples, that's small picture thinking. That's like right here, right now kind of thinking. What I'm after is building your fundamental base as deep and as wide, broad as possible, so that when you come across any player of any skill level out here, you're going to be able to figure out how to not only compete with them, but hopefully ultimately defeat them, or you know, in the case of that they're your teammates, you can be the best teammate to them you possibly can be overall in general. We're not talking about certain skill sets when we're talking about building your fundamental base. You know, it's not going to matter how deep from 3 you can shoot if that's all you can do, if that's all your game hinges on. But by building the deepest, broadest base you can in terms of fundamentals, from that you can learn to do anything better than anybody out here. But you can only do that by making the game as difficult as possible up front, so that later on, when you're learning the more difficult, the more advanced features, and you come across more advanced problems in the game, you're going to be able to solve them so much easier than if you only start out with trying to become the best three-point shooter you can. Now great, like you're a great three-point shooter, but what else is there to your game? If you don't know how to actually build your game from the ground up and be able to accomplish whatever skill set you want out here, now you're only ever going to be a three-point shooter, and we're trying to have you be the best overall basketball player that you can be.